Hello Flosstube and YouTube. Welcome to my home. This is a Flosstube about cross stitch, Neeleys, needle nest. My name's Melissa. And this month is March, so I do monthly videos, and it is March 7th, 2022. Today, let's see what has been going on. First, let me tell you what I'm going to be showing. I'm going to show you some finishes and some whips that I'm doing, some haul that I've gotten. Go over my calendar. You want to see my calendar for February? This is what it looked like in February. All the things that I've done. I love this calendar and keeping it and keeping track of what I've done. Let's see what's going on this month. My EGA had a retreat back right before St. Valentine's Day. So my retreat was on the 11th and 12th. It was in St. Simon's Island, Georgia at Epworth by the Sea, which is a retreat. And we had a really nice room that looked over the water there. And it was just a very nice relaxing weekend. It was just a weekend to stitch, and there was about, I think, 25 to 30 of us ladies that went, and it was just really beautiful and nice to just sit and stitch. We went one day to a yarn store there to look at some yarns. I thought I could find some fibers there. So I did find some fibers, especially like petite treasure braid, because I like to use that. So I found some of that there. It was just a great weekend to spend with the ladies. This is the first retreat I've been able to go to since I've been in Florida. And it was really fun to do that with my EGA ladies. Let's see, what else did I do? I haven't really done anything this month because I can't remember if I've ever mentioned this in a video. But I work at a very large high school, like 2,800 kids, and I'm in charge of all the state assessments and making sure the kids get their graduation requirements to graduate. That's always a big process because in Florida, you have to pass algebra and ELA with a certain score to be able to graduate. So those that do not pass have to keep retaking. So I run all those testing windows, and we have one in the fall, one in December, and one in February, March, before we hit April, May, when everybody takes their end of the course testing. So it's been really hectic for me in the last few weeks, and so I've not really done anything but go to work and come home and stitch and rest. Something happened a few weeks ago. I didn't even do anything. It's just my ankle just started hurting, and I'm like, I didn't know why. I could walk on it, and it was more like I couldn't use it totally, like walk normal. Almost like, and this happened to me before, in this same leg, I had a bone spur one time when I was 40 years old behind my knee. And they had to scrape that off so that I could actually use my leg like you're supposed to use. And it makes me wonder if I have some kind of bone spur growing in my ankle now. So I've been really busy. Haven't even had time to go to the doctor, but it has gotten better slowly. And this last weekend I actually stayed off of it, Saturday and Sunday. I had a lot of finishing to do because I've been behind because of the ankle and my testing. So I did a lot of finishing this weekend also. And I should have brought one thing over here. Hold on, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to pause this. I don't even know if I know how to pause that. I think I'll wait. I'll show you another time. Actually, I'll show you in my pictures. So one thing I finished this last weekend for someone was a stand-up. It is so cute. And I need to get to my camera. I shared it online already, so you might have seen it online already, but I'll show you. Here's the, oh, I guess I better turn my display. Is too bright for showing you all. Let's fix the brightness. Now you can probably see it. It's called Lucky the Leprechaun. And it was by Mosey and Me. It was for a client. try to show you so it's not a glare. That was the front of him. He's so cute. And a lot of those flosses are Rainbow Gallery flosses, and they were like velvet. The green and the purple was velvet. Then this was the back, the material she gave me for the back. It was so cute. So that pattern was from like 2001, and one of my clients, Terry, she's in my EQA Wabashi. That's something she stitched. But she said I could share that with you, so I wanted to share it with you. I've done some more finishing for some ladies, and I've done some finishing for myself. So I think I'll start with that. I'll show you some of my finishing. Well, let me show you some of my framing that I've gotten back from the framer. Okay. This was Liberty. I loved this so much with the Quaker motifs. And it was on some sky blue material. It might have been some that I actually dyed. This pattern is from Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Pursel. And this will go in my patriotic bathroom. And then another patriotic one I got back was Jeannette Douglas, Star Spangled. I love this. It had... and it is all the silks, which I don't usually work with silks, but I did bite the bullet and buy all the silks. But it has all kinds of specialty threads or stitches with the silk threads. Look at that big old star there in the middle. That was so fun to do. And then the bottom is the same as the top. But that was really fun to do also. It will also go in my patriotic bathroom. And I have one more patriotic, well, I say one more. I have a really big one. I'm going to do One Nation that is going to also go in my bathroom. Let's see, what else have I finished? I also finished, I'm going to participate in, let me see, what she call it? Let me get back to it. It's by Teresa Kogut, and she's got a Faith and Stitches pillows. So I'm not sure if it's monthly or what she's going to do, but I bought the first one. I bought the second one. I haven't started the second one, but this was the first one. Cast your cares on the Lord and he will sustain you. Psalms 55:22. And I did the ruching around the edge. And this was the backing I used. I love this little pillow. And a really neat story to go with this Bible verse. My church in Tennessee, when we lived there, when the earthquake hit Haiti, jumped in right away and built an orphanage there to house some of the orphans from the earthquake and the hurricane. I think the earthquake and hurricane happened like within a year. And so our church sponsored that happening, and we would make trips there back and forth several times. I went twice. My daughter went 3 times. Both times I went with a women's group, and we would go as a women's team and minister to the ladies. They're called the mamas that took care of the kids in the orphanage. So instead of going and just being with the kids, we would go and be there for the women that were taking care of the kids. And of course, they don't speak our language, but there's a song that goes with this verse, and I would sing it often, and I would pray it over some of the women there. So I love this verse, and so when I saw this, I knew I needed to stitch it. I'll just show it to you now. It's part of my haul, but this is the next one. Teresa Kogut, Faith and Stitches Series number 2, Hope in the Lord. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. So I'll be doing that one next. And I can't wait I'm going to just do them all. I'll probably ruche around all of them and make them all similar and everything, so they'll all live together somewhere in my home. Another finish I had, and I started this Red Cardinals by Forestry on February 1, and I finished it. When did I finish? I finished it March 2nd. So about a month. It took me about a month to stitch this. But I started on my retreat, so I did a lot of... No, I didn't start it there, but I worked a lot on it on my retreat. there it is right there, and then I'll show you the finished product. It looks bigger in the picture than it really is, but here it is. I love this. This is done on wheat. Let me see, I did on wheat 32 count Lagana. It has, you can't really tell it in the picture, but it has a little green modeling in it, so I really liked it for this. I put my name down at the bottom and the year. But I cannot wait to get that framed. That's my back, if anybody ever wants to see my back. So I love red and green. Well, red's my favorite color, so. And here are the flosses that came with it, and I did buy them from Forestry. Then I bought another set of them because I love them so much that I want to use them for other cross stitches, some ornaments I'll finish probably in the next year or two. So I bought some more of their thread. I really liked working with that thread. Let's see, did I have any other finishes? I did have another finish. I'm also working on the monthly 12 Days of Christmas stockings. They're little ornaments, and I'll show you the picture of it here. But this was number 1. It's all done on black. And I'll show you what that is here. This is a partridge in a pear tree, 12 Days of Christmas Stocking Ornament Club by Annie Beez. So there's that one. And I'm behind. I'll do number 2, probably 2 and 3 this month. So there's number 2. Then you finish them like little stocking ornaments. So I can't wait to finish those. Also, this black, I don't think this black's too bad to work on. The holes were pretty opened, and there's little beads on them. They send the beads with it, so the beads are used on each one. So I like to use beads. So when I saw that, I knew I wanted to finish those. And I don't know if I'm going to finish them as ornaments. I thought about a neat idea of making them as a garland banner and hanging them somewhere. So I'm still working on that in my thought process on what I want to do. Let's see, what else did I work on? I worked on Red Cardinal for like a week. Then I worked on my Swan. The Swans, I'm doing their monthly woodland, A Year in the Woods. So all their little woodland animals. Cottage garden samplings. I'm doing this on, it's the Fabrics by Stephanie. I'm doing January, February, and next December's on this same fabric. And I'm not quite done with it. I wanted to be almost done with it before I did my video, but I didn't. But I just have 2 more things to do, but I'll show you the finish. Here's the finish of the Swans. All I have down there where you see my needle is some little water circles and waves I have to make. But there is my finish of the Swans. They're so pretty. I love the fabric and the colors. The lighting today is really good. It's showing my fabric better. That is Fabrics by Stephanie Murtaugh. It's like Murtaugh. Is that how you say that? I belonged to her Fabric of the Month Club for a few years ago, so it was already in my stash. So I will be finished with that tonight. That's my goal tonight, to finish my Swan. And let's see, what else did I'm going to show you some, oh no, I have another finish. I forgot. So I've been also doing the monthly, so I have 3 monthly things kind of going on. The monthly Bird Crush Club by Lindy Stitches. She's doing a bird every month. This is the bird this month. Black-bellied whistling ducks. She takes her inspiration from a picture of a photographer she's using for it, and then comes up with these ducks. Aren't they cute? Look, they really do have pink legs and pink beaks. So when you see these, you'll see the pink on them. So I finished this one. This was January's. Black-bellied whistling ducks with their pink legs and pink beaks. So that's number 2 that I finished, and I'll show you what number 3 is going to be. I just got it this weekend, so I'll be starting that next. But here's number 3, and every month she uses 1 skein of Threadworks floss in each pattern, probably just because she wanted to use something different and to just get us to use a little different flosses than we probably normally use. Here's the next one. Broad-billed hummingbird. He's so cute too. I can't wait. He's like on a green fabric. I'm trying to do mine all in the same. Here's the photo inspiration for that one. And here's the floss, Threadworks floss, that is going to be his body. So I can't wait to start him. And the fabric I'm using on these is 32 count Nessie, Lagana Nessie, and I just ordered some more, so I'm hoping it's the same shade when it comes in. If not, that's okay. I don't mind different. But this one's going to be crinkly. Another thing I started this month, our EGA is doing a sale this year, and we are supposed to pick out a piece, a chart by with my needle, and I chose Quaker sampling. I've actually finished this in a drum before for someone, and I loved it, and I may do that with mine. But I think across the top where there's the alphabet, I don't know if I'm going to put the alphabet. I might put my name or some years or some kind of saying. But the fabric I'm using is Petal Pink, 32 count Petal Pink from Garibaldi's Needleworks. And I started it, and I'm hoping to get more into this month. But here's my start. I always start on the left, but here's the bright Petal Pink. And I'll show you the floss away from there's brown in that floss. The floss I'm using is a new company I found online called Stitchy Stuff, and this one's called Raspberry or Chocolate Raspberry. So it's got browns in it and raspberry on that pink. So I'm going to use all of that on my Quaker sampling. I hope to get a lot further on that this month. This is where I got my fabric from. Garibaldi's Needleworks. Petal Pink. And that's kind of Quakery looking too. I'm not much of a sampler person, but I do like Quakers. I probably said that a million times, but I do like the Quakers. So there's that. And I think the only other thing I have is I started a new thing. And let me get the pattern out. I'll show you the pattern. So the pattern is Seaside Blues, and it's the recent pattern that Susan Aki put out on the website for Aurifil, and she has some free patterns on there that I have done, and this was her recent new one. So I bit the bullet on this one too and bought the Aurifil thread packet, and there's all the colors, and I'll show you some of the colors in my hands. They're really pretty, and this goes a long way. It's like 18 yards, so that's why it's a little expensive too, because you're getting more for your bang. But here's all the colors. Can you see them all? There's all kinds of Caribbean blues and stuff. So I will probably have that finished this month, but let me show you how far I've gotten on it. Oh, there's also a darker blue. This is really Caribbean blue. Matches my nails. Do you see that? here's where I started on white, and I'm not done very much on white, but here's the start of that. It's so pretty. I cannot wait to finish this. Probably put this in my master bathroom, which is more beachy in there. So I can't wait to get back to that. Seaside Blues by Susan Achi. And if you go on aurafill.com, you will find some of her charts. And the only reason I showed it to you like this because it was free. But let me show it to you done, or show you the picture of it. If I printed it, I may have not printed the actual picture. I didn't. I just printed the chart. Oh yeah, I did. Here's what it looks like done. And there, look, there's all the threads. You could have seen it like that. So that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to think if I'm working on anything else. I finished the stocking. I finished the Cardinals. I finished that pillow. Done a lot of finishing for others. So I think that is it on my whips and what I've been doing and what I've finished. I don't have a very much haul this month, which is really odd because I normally have a bunch, but I think that's because market's coming up and I'm pleased on a lot of things. I know that's coming up, so I wanted to save my money on it. But here's a couple things. I belong to Lady Dot Creates embellishment packet with Annie, with Crazy Annie's. Why couldn't I think of that? Crazy Annie's. So I've been doing this. This is probably my third year because I love getting this. Well, sometimes it's fabric, sometimes it's velveteen. This is linen and cotton fabric. Pink quartz, and it almost looks like a linen, but I'll use it for backing. I look at, and then she sends little embellishments with each one. This one has little charms in it. It actually has a rabbit. If I can move it, there's a rabbit in there somewhere. Well, there's the rabbit. He's so cute. So I for sure am gonna do something with that rabbit. Something Eastery with this to finish with. And I'll have to show you another thing I belong to. This is Quarterly, is just another button company. So this was this month's, and a lot of the buttons in it are just different colors. But this month it was bees. There's a bee button. There's a I don't even know what that is. Just trying to get some of them out of here. Oh, little bees. Oh, they're little bees. Different sizes. So bees that fly around. And then the colors are kind of periwinkle blue and some yellows. There's a couple pink buttons in there, but I love having different buttons to do finishing with. So and you get them in these little tin, which is really fun. From Just Another Button Company. So that's some of my haul. Be Happy, it was called this month. And it was different bee stuff. So I'll have to do some bee finishing and use those buttons. But I think that's really all I had this month. That's probably the shortest video I've ever had for a month of anything. I'm trying to think if I had anything else. I've been trying to rearrange my craft room. Oh, look at I just noticed this. My Christmas cactus is getting ready to bloom. It didn't bloom at Christmas, so it's getting ready to bloom now. So I've been rearranging my craft room. I want to try to get this couch probably out of here. I'd like to get the table I'm setting up maybe in the middle of the room so I can have more people over and do more stitchy things here. But that's one of my plans. I have spring break after this week. I'm off all next week, so I'm looking forward to just relaxing, and I don't have any plans. I do have plans. I'm going to get together with some friends stitching, and then I have another stitching group going on that I'm going to get together with. They're going to make a trip on Saturday to Victorian Needle Workshop in Gainesville. I'm trying to decide if I can do that. I have something else that day, and I'm trying to decide what should I do, or what do I want to do more, kind of thing. Of course, I want to do the stitching thing. As you can see, I'd like to give up on the other thing and do the stitching thing. But I think that's all my plans. We might go a night or two and stay somewhere, a couple nights. My daughter, who's a flight attendant, is off this weekend. My daughter, who's a pet groomer, is off a few days during the week I am. So we all have some days off. My husband actually just got done with a vacation. But, oh, I know what I want to mention. I want to mention some Flosstubers that I've watched lately. So this one's kind of new to me. I've been watching them, and I can't remember if I mentioned them for the past couple of months, but I really enjoy watching them. They're called Two Needles Pulling Thread. And I can't remember where they live, but it's up east somewhere. On the East Coast, somewhere. They live up east, on the east side of the United States. But I think they are sister-in-laws, if I remember, Missy and Kathy. But it is really fun watching them. They both stitch different things, and I like their camaraderie together and how they talk, and just how they do their floss tube has been really fun to watch. Another person I've been watching is Jenni Stitching Simply, and I think I've mentioned her before. Something not floss tube related that I watch. Okay, so I get on YouTube, and then I see all this other stuff, and I start watching other stuff. But I watched this gal. She's a young gal. She does cooking YouTube videos. She's called Mandy in the Making, if you want to watch her. But I make her recipes all the time. So I did 2 recipes this weekend from her video of her most favorites her family has liked in the last 5 months. So I just made a white chicken chili, which I've had that before, but I made it yesterday. It is so good. I'm actually going to have some after I get off Flosstube. I also made this kind of, it was like a red gravy sauce with chopped cube steak in the crock pot. So then when it's done, that cube steak really cut up really easy, and then we put it over rice. So that was really good too. So that's something on the side of YouTube. So another thing I watch on YouTube's, so you're going to think I'm silly. I like to watch the people that metal detect or magnet fishing. And raise your hand if you know what magnet fishing is. If you know what magnet fishing is, tell me below. Then and if you've watched it and know what I'm talking about, now I'm going to tell you what it is. It's these people, men and women, that have these huge magnets that hold a lot of weight, and they go and they throw these magnets into water, and they retrieve all this stuff and things. I've seen people find safes, and then they break into the safe, they find lots of guns, and of course then they're calling the police and telling them about the guns they bought. But I really am more into the metal detecting, and I like the different areas of the United States where they have gone, or overseas in different countries where they have gone and metal detect, and all the coins they find or all the buttons they find from wars that the soldiers had that have fallen off their uniforms or something. They find all kinds of stuff. It's just been interesting. It's something that I like and can watch while I'm stitching, because I always kind of watch a TV show and be totally focused on that when I'm stitching. I try to, but I can't always focus on that when I'm stitching. So I'll watch something like that. I'll watch floss tubes and YouTube videos while I'm stitching a lot of times. Sometimes I listen to books, but I haven't done that lately, but I might do that on spring break when I have time to sit down and actually listen to a book. So I think that's all I have, and I'll show you my March calendar. It's kind of blank right now. Not really, but my first week, of course, we were only 1 week into it. I've got stuff on it. So I finished Red Cardinals like I had, and then I finished Blackbird there on Thursday and Friday, and then I started that Seaside Blues by Susan Aki. And then I was finishing up my Swan yesterday. I was hoping to finish it up, but I didn't. But, okay, my stickers that I get them in an Etsy shop. Oh, before I tell you that. So these stickers that are on all my Fridays, Lindy sends these stickers in her Bird Crush Club package every month. So I'll cut them up and I'll put them on. And you can see some of here's some, I'm meeting with some ladies this day to stitch and this day to stitch. And I can't wait because I haven't done that since February 11th. And these ladies I haven't seen, and it feels like in a couple months, so I can't wait to see them. But my stickers that I get them on Etsy, and it's like themed for the month. And I want to look to see what it is if I wrote it down. Stickers are from Etsy shop, KC Lay Designs. I'm going to try to get really close up on that so you can see. Stickers, Etsy, KC Lay Designs on Etsy. So she'll have it themed by months. So this was March with all the greens and the flowers and everything. And then you get the numbers. So I put numbers over the numbers that were already on this calendar. I haven't even written anything in my notes and meaning side, but I will. I still have not gone and got the spiral bind, but I need to do that. I need to go do that. I just read what it said in March. Oh, may I happy be, always blessed of every joy. And then the other saying on it is, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Isn't that true? Even at school, when I can't get a kid to come to testing or they're hiding out somewhere, sometimes I have to stop and think and kind of lower my voice and lower my demeanor, because I don't know what that kid's been going through. Of course, we hear about kids struggling all the time, and so I try to be more sensitive to kids and what's going on in their lives. So just to be kind to them and meet them where they are, work with them. I'll work with them. If they come to me and they're having a bad day or something and they're being proactive about it and talking to me, I will work with them and I will get them on a makeup day or something. But it's part of being kind. Sometimes we need grace. Sometimes we need someone to give us grace because we can't get something done. So I try to be that way with the kids too. Oh, there's another saying on here. There are only two lasting bequests we can leave our children. One is roots, the other wings. Is that not true? Let your children fly. Let them go out there in the world and learn things, especially when they get older. But I just want put my little ladybug there too. Okay, I think I'm rambling, but that is all I had today and this month, and I will see you all next month. Please like my video, please share my video, please subscribe to my video down below. If you subscribe to it, hit the bell every time I post a video, you'll get a notification. You all have a great month. If you have spring break and you're going somewhere, have fun, be safe, and I will see you all next month. Bye.